today we're going to make a foldable. This is called a Smush Book. Now I know you guys don't have them, but and I don't have them here either. But in my old neighborhood, and I tell you a couple of times a month that I used to live in the hood. I used to live in South Central Simi Valley, and it was right by the railroad tracks. And in the hood, we had the cucarachas, and sometimes they would come out from the crack of the driveway, and we would smush them. So that's why this is called, this little teeny book. It's called a Smush Book. We're gonna. All right, isn't it cute though? It is like so small. You could put it in your pocket. You could go to the store and be in line at, where do you guys want? No, you're in line to get into Costco. Sometimes that happens in my life. And then you're standing there. I am so bored standing in line. What shall I do? And inside your pocket, you're looking for a piece of gum. But instead, you pull out your Smush book of chapter 15 chem vocab, and then you can study as you are waiting in line. So we're gonna make a Smush book there because this is what we're supposed to do anyway. So you might as well make it fun. So how did he fold that thing? Well, here's the thing. We're gonna fold one piece of paper, and we're gonna make this book from one piece of paper. I know, right? It's not 16 pieces of paper cut and then taped together. It used to be like this, one piece of paper. Crazy talk. Okay, so here's how you do it. You take this, hamburger hot dog when you fold. Okay, so this is a hamburger fold because it's like kind of a fat fold, I guess. But the hot dog fold is a long fold along the long axis. Okay, short axis, hamburger, hot dog, long axis. But really, you don't need any hot dogs. And some days that's what I feel like. I don't really want a hot dog. Can I have 2 hamburgers instead? Sure, you can. This is an illegal COVID party. All right, so, I'm doing a hot dog. I want to do a hamburger. So you actually do 4 hamburgers. So here's 1 hamburger. You can do it with me, ready? But this is the crucial part of this. You gotta match up the corners on the first fold. If you don't match them up, it's like origami. You ever make those origami swans? What's a swan? Swan. You make an origami swan, and then yours looks different from who I used to do it with. That Chica who had cancer, and then she had really short hair, and then it got longer. What was her name? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, so I had a teacher friend we used to make origami swans with, because she used to tell her class that it's good luck and your wish comes true if you fold 1,000 of these and make a wish. So people were always folding these stupid little swans and then throwing them in a bucket. And we finally got a bunch of 1,000s, and we made a bunch of wishes. This was such a feel-good school. I don't want to say the whole name, but it was an arts and science academy. So we used to do all kinds of stuff like that. So this is where I got this, and that's when I knock it, but I think some things are cool. Like this, I still do. So there's your 1 hot dog. No, 1 hamburger fold, 2 hamburger folds. Okay, here's your 2nd hamburger fold. By the time you're done, you have 16 altogether. So just do 4 hamburgers altogether. Hamburger, 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 hamburger. Now this works well when you have 18. Ooh, check that. When you have 8 things. Like in biology, we do this first unit because there are 8 steps of the scientific method. I didn't have you do this because you're chem, and we were just reviewing it real quick. But those guys are learning it for the first time. So we made Smush books for scientific method. And gosh, do I have one? I do. My scientific method Smush book. Here, this was in my chem box. Oh, look at that. Identify, oh gosh, you can identify the problem. What's the next step? Oh, I put this one in my pocket so I can study next time I'm in Costco. Number two is to do research and so on and so forth. Okay, so you're gonna make those and I'm gonna make another one and add it to my collection. So now I have, if I unfold, because some of you got lost, that's okay. First fold, hamburger, 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 one more hamburger. So there's 16 boxes that are the same size. I got a feeling this recording is gonna be so good, I'm gonna save it forever. And then you guys will be, other people who aren't even born yet will come to class and say, who are those people? Yeah, oh, my COVID class of 2021. All right, so let's go. I got this, I got this. All right, so now I got 16 boxes. Now the folds, it's cool if you reverse the folds because then they'll be relaxed and this will work much better when they're relaxed. Okay, so I'm gonna undo this and you're gonna see 16 boxes all together. 16 boxes, 16 boxes, there we go, like that. Okay, here's the cutting. And we're almost done because really after you cut, you just need to fold it up. Now I'm gonna mark mine, but you don't have to. In fact, I would suggest that you don't mark it, but I am marking where I want you to cut. Okay, so here I'm gonna now let's see. All right, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so here's where I want you to cut. You go 3 up, 3 down, and 3 up. Okay, by the time you're done, it looks like a M or looks like a W if you turn it upside down. You'll see. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'm going to make an M. And so there you go. You can see. And let's make that M. I'm going to do this cut. And here is me cutting on the line I drew that you don't have to draw because you can cut right on the folds. Okay. All right. So here is the M. Looks like that. M. All right. See the M? M. Looks like an M. Or what do you mean to look like a W? If I could flip it like this. Uh-oh. I can get a W out of that. All right. See? Now it's a W. All right. Now this is the part where people have the most confusion, the last step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my M. I'm going to go to the bottom corner. And then you can actually either two bottom corners will work. Okay, but I'm going to work with this one over here. Okay, I'm going to grab that and hold it up high. And then let my paper just fall. So I got one of the bottom two corners. I'm hanging on to it. This will become your cover, the cover of your book. Okay. Now you just got to fold it in such a way that all the pages come behind the cover. But when you buy a book from Amazon, they drop it off at your house on the front porch, and you open up the box and you get a book. You don't have any pages in front of the cover. The cover is the front. So this is my cover. And here, I'm going to do my first fold. This page here is behind the cover. And all the pages are behind the cover. And sometimes it won't feel like the paper is going to go. So you just help it a little bit. And this works especially well if you relax the folds by going back and forth. Sometimes the paper that's hanging, it's going to twist, and that's totally okay. And remember, when you open a book, you always open it in such a way that the pages on the right, that the openings are on the right. So that's how you do that with one piece of paper all of the pages keep following. All of the new pages are at the back of the book. Like when you're writing a book, your new pages are at the back of the book, not at the beginning of the book. And here it is. It's all smushed now. I know. That's why we call it a smush book. There we go. All right, you've got the smush book. Now,